Okay, so the American election is over, or just the audience participation bit is over. So it seems it's still not over. There are two sides. Anyway, I'll tell you, because there's so many bits that I want to share. Okay, the first one is the election that took place. This is without a doubt the most embarrassing, the most shameless, the most I don't know what word to use. It's so shameful. It's like instead of having this name United States of America, it should be just the state of America. It's a divided state of America, Never in the history of, I think, US, or never, at least never in my lifetime, with the short lifetime that I have lived, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, what the fuck is this here? You have the country so explicitly divided into two sides. You have one side, Black Lives Matter; other side, All Lives Matter. Then you have third side, which is White Lives Matter, and then you have women's empowerment. Then you have men complaining that women are taking advantage. Then you have the Me Too movement. Then you have females abusing this Me Too movement. You have news channels portraying Donald Trump as this animal, as this evil dictator, while not showing anything good that he does. And at the same time, those very same channels portray Joe Biden as a saint, as the savior, as this amazing mature grandpa. Well, actually, he's a grandpa. And on the other side, you have the other media narrative that is getting silenced by Twitter, by Facebook, and they're calling it fake news. And then you have these other videos that are going around. I mean, I've seen some of the videos of Joe Biden hugging children and kissing. There's something seriously wrong with this man. This is just my view. There's something seriously wrong. I mean, the way he touches and, kids. That's not normal, at least to me. Okay, you want to smooch your daughter and all that, fine. Maybe that's something that is acceptable in your culture. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's doing it out of any bad intent. But touching other people's children and girls and holding them and touching their sides and sorry, but me, I wouldn't do that. And sure hell, nobody's going to touch my daughter or child that way, especially someone who's 70. And I can tell you quite a lot about such individuals, because many of them come to third world countries. They create these Facebook accounts, and you'll see the most disgusting statements. You get these bar girls. In Thailand, you have bar girls, means like girls you can take out for rent, prostitutes. You're talking of young girls. Some of them look underage. And obviously they're wearing revealing clothes where they're showing their thong, and it's like just covering their private parts to a small thread. And the comments that these men give is, oh, I would like to eat that and put my tongue there. And if you just check these guys, they are family people. They're people who are married with wife and kids, and begin to think like, what the hell is this? So it's a very real problem that many people have. I'm not saying Joe Biden has, but this is the kind of image that it gives me. And then you have Kamala Harris, who one time she was bashing up Joe Biden, and they both were at each other's throat. And now they are like, oh, buddy, oh, I love you so much, oh. And if you check Kamala Harris's response, whatever she was saying during the Q&A, the time where a fly sat on Pence's head, Kamala Harris, every answer was Joe Biden this, Joe Biden that, Joe Biden this. She was not saying anything that was related to, what is her point of view. It looks like more... Hello. It more or less looks like Kamala Harris was put there just to capture a different segment of the market because they didn't want it to be perfectly white. It's okay, one white, one non-white candidate. Okay, one male, one female to show diversity. That's all it looks to me, which is a fact. When you play the game of politics, you need to consider all this. And stupid, mindless people in India. Oh, she's Indian, Indian. Anyone whose ancestor was Indian, suddenly all the Indians are Indian. Your bloody population is 1 billion, man. So obviously someone was fucking someone else. I don't know, Indian. I don't know why are they so happy about it? Anyway, so now the election public participation bit is over, and all the news channels are saying the president-elect. But I just found out through my friend Robert, who is an avid Donald Trump supporter, that he's not officially the president. Means he has not been sworn in. Okay, so I can understand that, and obviously there are bits and pieces. It seems that Congress has to approve or something like that. Forgive me, I don't know American politics, and I'll not act like I do know it. So you can correct me if I'm wrong. So first one is Congress has to approve, the Supreme Court has to approve, the ballots have to be approved. In fact, I saw one video on Facebook, which I don't know whether they'll pull it down. This guy actually does this. It seems in one particular place in US, you can get the voter, if you know the voter date of birth and address. He put in the details, and this person was 108 years old, and the person's deceased, the person's dead. But then when he checked the date when the voting was done, it seems 12th October or something like that. So how can a dead person submit their vote? So, then it kind of gives credence to what Donald Trump was saying, that, fake votes can be used. Because let's say, for example, my relative is dead, but I got that my relative's vote. Maybe I can vote. I don't know how it goes. So I'm not saying that millions would have done that, but then again, in a closely contested election, every vote counts. Okay, so I'm not saying that Joe Biden won by fraud or whatever. All I'm saying, the point I'm saying is he's not yet elected president. This is the point I was trying to imply. But my main observation, which I wanted to share, is I've never seen a country that is so badly in a mess. It's such a mess. It's like you begin to wonder, what the hell is... United States is supposed to be like, we are United States. This is just a bloody pathetic state of affairs, man. It's so crazy, and the internet is going mad. You have people bashing each other up. Oh, you don't know American politics, stay out of it. And then people, congrats, LOL, what the fuck are you talking? He's not yet elected. And then some news anchors are even, oh, Joe Biden won. Yeah, fucking fake, man. Stupidity. And then, think about it. The guy is 78 years old. The guy is one step before his grave, where he might have dementia or he might have Alzheimer's or... 78 is fucking grandpa. And, I'm just thinking, okay, the guy takes up office. With the stress that there is, can he survive that long? Will his health keep up? Does he even remember what the fuck he's saying? He's so old. And is he just there so that Kamala Harris can, by default, become the US president? Yeah, it looks to me like that. It's like she's being groomed to put there. And she's just I don't know her, I don't know her policies. But the way she rattles off is as if she is just a mouthpiece. Whatever anyone says, she'll just repeat that, it looks like. Now, before she was campaigning against Joe Biden, she was bashing him up properly. And now she is part of his team. So, Joe Biden this, Joe Biden that. Oh, Joe Biden, you're so sweet. whatever said and done, Donald Trump, you may not like his policies, or he's very in your face, rude. Okay, he's not a saint. He's by no means a saint. He has his issues, problems, and you can make out he is. His policy, America first, it's very explicit. And it's true, he is putting America first. Okay, simple question. How many wars has Donald Trump dragged America into? None. He really wants to focus on America first. Why he pulled out all this bullshit treaties, climate change and NATO and all that? Because America is pumping in cash but not getting anything. A very smart thing. I'd have done the same thing. Like, what the fuck am I keeping a relationship with you guys and paying billions? I might as well pump the billions into my own country and help the economy grow and help people get jobs. So I understand what Donald Trump is doing. It's not nice for other countries, but he has to take care of his own country. This Joe Biden chap is, the minute I become president, I'm going to sign the climate change. As if that is a priority. I become president, America is going to go into lockdown. Fuck, you're going to destroy the economy. You're locked down. I mean, just think about it. If suppose, let's say I'm afraid of getting fever and flu, so instead of going to work, I just stay locked up in the house. I'm not saying coronavirus is not a dangerous disease. It is, especially to people whose immune system is weak, or those are old, okay, or who have multiple health complications. But sitting at home, locking yourself up, how are you going to pay your bills, especially in countries where the government doesn't support? Okay, Canada gives you $2,000 per month. Okay, yay, yippee. What about India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan? What are these countries? Even USA, okay, they're taking care. How much are they? How many people are getting actual benefits? There's so many complications. Yeah? It's not easy money. Money doesn't grow on trees and you don't get it so easily. And okay, unemployment benefits. Is it enough to sustain a lifestyle, or enough to go buy a sandwich and pay for the meal? There are so many things you need to think about. But yeah, my basic observation is America is a fucking state of mess, number one. Second one, this entitlement for free information and the media manipulation, and Facebook and Twitter taking the big role of being okay, this is fake, this is real, this is permitted, this is not. I mean, you're so big, it's wrong for you to call the shots, because you can literally impact the country. How can you decide what is fake and what is real? I mean, who gives you that kind of authority? Such a stupid thing. And then the elections, the mudslinging, the shameless. It's like Joe Biden, even when he was speaking and giving his pre-victory speech, it didn't look natural. It didn't look like it came from him. It looked like someone told him, see, listen, grandpa, go. Just go say something brave. Others will look like you're a sleepy Joe Biden, you're a coward. Show Trump supporters and show that you're a leader. Just looks so fake. And Obama, before used to love Obama, I can't stand that guy now. If you check his track record, what an utter mess and failure. A bloody hypocrite. He's good at public speaking, I'll tell you that. He's good at entertainment, he's good at delivering speeches. Master. He is master. I love watching his videos even today. But in terms of as a leader, he is a two-faced hypocrite. With all the mess, everything that he did. At least Donald Trump is an open devil. Okay, fine. His wife has clicked nudes and she was a model, and Donald Trump was grabbing female by the ass and this and that. Fine. All the bad side. So he's not hiding it. Joe Biden, if you look at Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, if you speak to people who don't support them, obviously they'll give their drawbacks. It's you begin to hear all this stuff, you're like, my goodness. If these people run the country, they'll run the country to the ground. Now, what do I feel? Number one, I still stick to the fact that Donald Trump is still the president, and Joe Biden is not yet officially declared as the president. That's number one. Number two is Donald Trump, he doesn't give up without a fight. He's going to figure out some way to prove that this election was rigged or whatever. He will do his best. Number three is US is in a mess. It's nothing short of being in a civil war. It's that bad. I'm not saying there's going to be a civil war, but it's a mess, man. Next one is, if Joe Biden introduces his bullshit policies of climate change and joining the NATO alliance and especially bringing the lockdown, US's economy is going to fucking collapse. Stocks will collapse, shares will collapse, Wall Street will collapse, jobs will collapse. It's okay, fine, people will be healthy, but penniless, homeless, and US will spiral out of debt. Anyway, it has to pay trillions. I don't know, maybe it'll go to gazillions. So, do I think Joe Biden is a good leader? Absolutely not. He's a terror. He doesn't have anything got to do with leader. He's more of a yes man. He was perfect as Obama's running mate. You know, Kamala Harris is something, you know, just as Joe Biden, there's something creepy about him. I saw those videos. Ooh, yuck. There's something creepy about Kamala Harris also. Something not right. She's not genuine. I mean, just imagine, suppose I badmouth you, hate you, talk shit about you, try to destroy your reputation, and just after a month, I'm hugging you and telling you, oh, I believe in you, you're amazing. What the fuck is that? At least John McCain was genuine and honest. He was class apart. Obama was, okay, at least had a personality of a leader, even though he's a manipulator. And he failed miserably, but he was good at promoting his brand and especially good at communication. Policy and everything else, total mess. Anyway, it's a terrible, horrible, miserable state of affairs for United. I think they can drop the U. State of America. It should be SA. SOA. State of America. Black lives matter, no lives matter. Oh, let's say Black lives matter and let's loot all the stores and rob and, oh, okay, I believe I'm equal to this thing. Let's defund the police. Oh, when the police says, please show me a badge. No, why you, and you fight with them and then you complain, oh, he shot me, he did this. If a cop stops you, behave yourself. Okay, if he does something stupid, you have evidence, go show it and put him. But you're resisting arrest, you're trying to fight with him, you're trying to push him and all that. You're high on drugs and drinking. Oh no, I don't want this. And then when you get shot, oh, he shot me. Yeah. It's a bloody mess. If a cop stops me, I'll behave myself. I'll cooperate. I don't want. He has a gun. I don't. And one more thing. Guns. People. Everyone has to have a gun. You have a gun, you have a gun, you have a gun, you have a gun, I have a gun. Everyone has a gun. So everyone stands with the gun, waiting who makes the first mistake. And then everyone shoots everyone. And then they say, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah, good. So give everyone a gun. Yeah, because the gun is not killing, right? It's a person who's killing, yeah. Why gun? Give a bazooka, give a knife, give a fucking, I don't know, nuclear bomb. Yeah, give. Because a nuclear bomb doesn't kill people, right? It's people kill people. What a mess. India is one story. I used to think India is terrible. Right now, if you're American, I don't know what is the state of affairs. Terrible place. I've never seen. Not being an American citizen, I am so fed up. I was like, oh my goodness. Wonder what Americans must be going through. Anyway, this is what I had to say. My observations. Let me know your thoughts. Like I told you, I'm not an American. I don't know American politics. Educate me where I'm right, where I'm wrong. Is Mr. Sleepy Joe Biden, is he still president? He's not going to be president. I want Donald Trump to come back, man. Don't lie, he's not perfect. He's a jackass. He's a good jackass. he is much more entertaining than sleepy Joe Biden. The old man, yeah, is going to die that 78. When he takes the oath, and I accept President of United States. Congrats, thank you. Finish. And Kamala Harris must be, yes, yes, yes. And she'll say, oh, he died. I have to carry his legacy. Oh, I'm the president, la la. She is that kind of woman. Anyway, she played her cards right. Congrats to her. First American president without merit. Trust me, deep down she must be hoping Joe Biden is done. And now I'm Kamala. Anyway, best is Putin. Putin sees all these clowns come and go. Doesn't give a fuck who's there. And Greta Thunberg. Chill, Donald, chill. Fucking someone should slap and tell her, go fucking to school, study, earn your own fucking bills, pay. You have not even done 0.0001% of what Donald Trump has done in simply using Twitter. Not you, your mama and papa. You are just a puppet. You go like this. Stupid. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Signing off. You guys take care.